Masculinity is a complex and multifaceted concept that has evolved over time, shaped by social, cultural, and historical forces. At its core, masculinity refers to the traits, behaviors, and values that are traditionally associated with being a man. These traits can include strength, courage, assertiveness, and independence, among others. For many men, masculinity is deep, tied to their sense of self and identity. It can influence everything from the way they interact with others to the way they perceive themselves and their place in the world. However, masculinity is not a fixed or static concept. It is constantly evolving and shifting, shaped by factors such as changing gender roles, social norms, and cultural values. One of the challenges of masculinity is that it can be both empowering and limiting. On the one hand, embodying traditional masculine traits can bring a sense of strength, confidence, and purpose. It can also provide a sense of belonging and identity within a larger community of men. On the other hand, the pressure to conform to masculine norms can be stifling, leading to feelings of inadequate, shame, and anxiety. One of the key debates surrounding masculinity today is the question of toxic masculinity. This term refers to the harmful aspects of traditional masculinity, such as aggression, dominance, and the suppression of emotions. Toxic masculinity can lead to a range of negative outcomes, including violence, substance abuse, and mental health issues. It is important to note that not all forms of masculinity are toxic. Many men embrace their masculinity in health and positive ways, using their strength and resilience to face life's challenges and contribute to their communities. Moreover, masculinity is not solely the domain of men. People of all genders can embody masculine traits, and there is no one right way to be masculine. The key to a healthy and positive masculinity is to embrace the full range of emotions and experiences and traits that make us human. This means recognizing that vulnerability, empathy, and compassion are just as important as strength and assertiveness. It means challenging harmful stereotypes and norms that limit our ability to connect with others and be true to ourselves. And it means striving to create a world where all individuals, regardless of gender, can fully express and embrace their authentic selves. Now, I would just like to say, first of all, welcome to the No News, Just Facts podcast. This is going to be, I believe, episode number, I believe this is 81 or 82. Right off the bat, I wanted to get into this thing that's trending, I believe, on Twitter, and I believe it's also trending on TikTok, in which there are like a list of things men cannot do. Even though these are everyday things that some population of men do, you know, and some of these things the whole population of men do. Some of these things are everyday things we do. Everyday meals we eat, or everyday exercises we do. So this is not honestly, this list I have right here, this is not even the full list. Okay. But I think it's very absurd for there to be any woman that says that a man can't do any of the things on this list. This is crazy. This is disgusting, and it's like you're putting me in a box and telling me I can't do any of these things. Which is disgusting. It's like, that's why some of the whoever these people or these women are telling men they can't do these things are sick individuals. And yeah. So let's start with number one. Number one is eat bananas. Now there have been like in recent time, like this whole thing, this whole homosexual thing where I guess, you know, it's just internet new generation thing where it's like men can't eat certain foods because it makes, you know, it's you know, it's that word GAY, which is dumb as hell. It's like, I've been alive for 30 years of my life and bananas are good for you. Why would I say no to a banana? And it's like, oh, and then we get into like, oh, you can't eat you can't eat a banana around nobody because people don't know how to act. You know, people can't act like their age. Yeah, bro, I can't believe you eating a banana in front. Like, bro, get on, bro. Well, I'm too old to be. I'm too old to be worried about some internet joke that is passing into the real world because you so uncomfortable with eating a banana. Like, y'all, you want to put a restriction on me? You ain't gonna put a restriction on me. You gonna put a restriction on yourself. I'm gonna eat a banana. Bananas are healthy. If bananas are healthy, I'm gonna eat them. I don't care. I'm gonna eat me a banana. Now, the other thing is the way you eat the banana. I don't care. I'm gonna eat the banana the way I've been eating bananas my whole entire life. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not gonna let the internet shy me away from who I am as a person or who I am as a man. I know who I am. I know what I like. I'm a heterosexual man. I know what I like. I ain't worried about none of that. I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm gonna eat me a banana. Number two is popsicles. This is the same argument as bananas. Same argument as bananas. I don't necessarily eat popsicles. I'm more partial to ice cream. So I mean, that's my own preference. I don't really eat popsicles like that. I don't eat bomb pops or any of those things like that because, you know, it's just I'm more partial to, like, you know, Bluebell. I'm sure if they're saying popsicles, they probably gonna put drumsticks up too. I love drumsticks. I rock with drums. I like drumsticks. Ain't nothing wrong with a good drumstick. And when I say drumstick, I mean like the ice cream, the ice cream cone drumstick. Those are amazing. I love those. I'll buy those. I probably eat the whole entire packet of drumsticks in one night. It's because I like it. It's good. You ain't gonna stop me from eating ice cream. I don't care how unmanly that seems. I don't give a dang. Okay, number three is lollipops. So all 1 through 3 are all the same thing, all in the same category, all in the same group because they all have something to do with, like, I guess, you know, it just goes back to GAY, man. The internet tries to do this thing where I can't eat a lollipop or have a popsicle or a banana because for a 13-year-old kid or a 14-year-old kid who grew up watching TikTok, it says it's GAY. Like, what? When all of these foods have been around before those little kids were born, and now all of a sudden it's GAY. That's funny. That's hilarious. Anyway, we're moving on because all of these are all 1 through 5 is just food. So kale. Come on now, kale. I can't eat kale. I can't eat kale. Why? Why can't I eat kale? Is it because women eat kale? Women eat kale? Is that why? I don't know. What was the point of putting that on there? Why can't men eat kale? What's wrong with kale? if it's healthy, a lot of it's a lot of bodybuilders, a lot of healthy trainers who be eating kale and putting kale in smoothies and things of that nature. So what's wrong with kale? What's wrong with kale? For all the sodium saviors out there who be eating steaks and chicken and all that stuff and don't be eating no salads or eating greens, leafy greens at all. Like I think what is it? A carnivore put that on there. Put that one at number 5, and I think that's dumb. Like, come on now, just because you don't want to be healthy, you gonna make the whole entire population of men suffer because you think that's unmanly. That's ridiculous. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Salad, same thing. Come on now. Everybody eats salad. That doesn't belong to one group of people. Salad? I can't eat a salad. I can't enjoy a nice Caesar chicken salad because it's unmanly. What am I supposed to be eating? Steak? I'm supposed to be eating steak and chicken all day? Let my blood pressure go up and let my heart rate go up because y'all saying it's not manly? What? Raggy? Make it make sense, please. Make it make sense. Anyway, moving on. Doing yoga. Now this one, I can see where the problem might be with this one, because yoga is like specifically tailored to females. I get that. I understand that. However, yet again, I bring back the healthy thing, in which yoga is supposed to be good for your, good for your bones, and it's good. It's good health wise. It's supposed to help in some sort of way with your body and healing when after you exercise, and helping with your bones and helping with your joints and everything like that. So I can understand where number 6 is looked at like it's not really manly, because yoga is really marketed to women more than men. So I can understand that one. Do intricate dances with women. Yeah, yet again, I'm really blinded and trying to understand what is so wrong with somebody who's married, a married male man sharing an intricate moment of dancing with his wife, or a boyfriend sharing an intricate moment of dancing with his girlfriend, and especially a girlfriend that he loves. I don't understand how that's, that one is, it escapes my brain at how ignorant this list is, as I keep reiterating to. It's really dumb. This is really dumb. Anyway, we're going to number 8, and number 8, I'm gonna have to agree with number 8, because I'm not really gonna be, you know what I'm saying? You're not really gonna catch me dancing around a bunch of other men. But to each his own. If you be out in the club and you with your homies and you dancing, I guess that's fine, But that's not really my bag, no way. So I mean, I'm gonna push pass on that one. I'm a double it and give it to the next, pass it to the next person, because I ain't doing that. I ain't doing number 8. Number 8 is not something. I think number 8 is actually that should be there. I think that should be there. Number 9, that once again, we gonna reiterate it back to number 7. Why can't a man dance? If you can dance, sometimes men be that's how some men can pick up a woman. If you could dance well, some of the things that are and there are other lists. This is not the only list. Some of the things that are on these lists are things that men picked up because females like it. And if a female likes it, chances are You get where I'm going here. Yeah, I don't even need to say it. You get where I'm going here. 10. Have female friends that you are not interested in having sex with. Now this one could go either way, because some females think, I believe it's a thing like where some females think you're weird if you have female friends that you're not trying to have sex with. And then there are females who love a man who has, well, it's a small percentage, I think, but it's females who actually are okay with the fact that a male has female friends. But then you go back to the other side, and then it's like there are females who have male friends. So like I said, that one could go either way. And then having female friends that you don't care to perform those actions with, versus a woman having friends who she doesn't perform those actions with. It's kind of a two-way street on that one, honestly. That one's a two-way street. It's either or. It's bad. I believe, this is just my personal preference. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with a man having male friends. I mean, that's if you're not in a relationship. Don't come for me, don't come for me. But I think it's okay for a man to have male friends, especially if he's not in a relationship. I think it's okay for a female to have friends if she's not in a relationship. There's nothing wrong with that. So that's kind of that one is kind of a take it or leave it. It's a take it or leave it. 11, spend time with said female friends. I believe it's your choice. It's your choice as a man if you want to spend time with a female who is your friend. If you don't want to spend time with a female who's your friend, it's a two-way street. 12, go to brunch. Now, I'm not really a big proponent of brunch. I don't do brunch at all, actually. Not really, I'm not a brunch person. I don't do brunch like that. Brunch is just a thing to just show your face at. It's just another way to say that I'm partying at like 12. I'm partying from 12. I'm getting as plastered as I can and eating breakfast food mixed with lunch from 12 to 4. That's it. I don't necessarily think that. I'll say that one's not manly. I don't really think brunch is for men. Brunch isn't for men. I don't think so. Anyway, 13, having too many female friends. As I stated before, I think it's okay for a man to have female friends. If you're not in a relationship or, married or anything like that, that's okay to have female friends. Now, having too many female friends, I don't know, man, because I'm not a person who really has that many female friends like that. I can't really say whether it's bad or good, because if you have that many female friends, you're up to something. You got to be up to something. There's no way. Having that many female friends, and then having that many female friends, out of all those females, one of them's gonna be questioning you. Why do you have so many female friends? And then it's gonna turn into a spiral effect of like, oh yeah, since you have female friends, are you with those female friends? Having too many male friends. Is the person who made this list, are they like antisocial or something? Because what's wrong with having, I don't get what's wrong with having male friends. Having too many male friends, I mean, I guess I get what they're saying, not, having too many male friends, but I mean, it's dependent on who you are as a person. If you're an introvert, then it makes sense to not have that many friends in the first place, but if you're an extrovert, 13 and 14 seem to go hand in hand if you're an extrovert. It's just my opinion on it. 15, go to a movie, maybe with a male friend or two. Okay, it's dependent on the movie. I think 15 depends on the movie. Some might say, oh, why are you in a dark theater with your homies? I mean, like I said, it depends on the movie. If it's like a love story or something like that, no. Hell no. If it's a Marvel movie, yeah. Okay, I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong with that. We going to go see a movie about Marvel, a Marvel action, a high impact action movie. What's wrong with that? Nothing. It's nothing. But people like to make up their own agendas and whatnot, and try to make it seem like, that's GAY. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, it's dependent on the movie with number 15. Go on a trip, maybe with a male friend or two. That one, it's dependent. First of all, it's dependent on, like, I don't believe in. I don't know. That number 16 is kind of. I don't know. I don't know with number 16 because I mean, men, boys, all go on group trips and stuff, and there's nothing wrong with it because they not they going to Vegas. You going to Vegas, going to strip clubs, and going to gamble. I don't think there would be anything wrong with that. I don't know, but at the same time, it's just kind of like 16 is like they're putting it in a GAY context in some way or some form. So I don't know with that one. But moving on, 17. Why can't men can't ride bikes? Who made these rules up, dog? Like, who made up these rules, dog? This is absolutely disgusting to me. It's disgusting. The nerve of you. The nerve of you. Any of you females who made this list up. I don't get it. I don't get it. People just be saying anything. Okay, 18. The reason why 18 is even there, 18 should have been number 1 because we're taught from a young age to not cry or to not show our feelings, or to not be vulnerable, or to not have emotion. And for that, our lives are eternally screwed up, and we cannot open up to women. So that one is just that should have been number 1 because that's the number 1 thing men are taught to do from little boys to never show emotion like that. 19, right back. 18 and 19 are hand in hand with each other. 20, blow on hot food on hot liquid. What, you want me to burn the root of my tongue? You want me to burn the root of my tongue because you think it's not manly for a man to blow on food? So I'm just supposed to I'm supposed to put hot coffee in my mouth and burn my tongue, my teeth, and my throat because you think it's not manly. Yeah, okay. All right. Anyway, moving on. Run for the bus. That, okay. Moving on. Use umbrellas. Really? I can't use an umbrella. It's not manly to use an umbrella. Really? Boy, it just keeps getting stupider. My IQ is going down reading every single thing on this list. Okay. 23. Order fruity drinks. Every man doesn't like Hennessy. Every man doesn't like beer. Every man doesn't like hard liquor. some men like, unfortunately, the fruity drinks. And for the most part, the fruity drinks are drinks that women get. And we're even going to include wine on there. For an amount of time in my life, when I used to like drink, when I used to be a like person who drank like that, I would want to drink wine. And each and every time my friends would look at me crazy like, bro, wine? You sure you don't want like a beer or something? Like why do you like wine is for women? Like who said wine was for women? I don't even get that. But that's going back to fruity drinks. Who said fruity drinks are for women? If there's a man out there who wants to drink a fruity drink, why can't he? Why? Because it's your standard. It's your law. You made up a law and I'm supposed to follow it. Make it make sense. Be excited to see your boys. So men aren't like, if I'm friends with somebody and I'm a positive person and I uplift all of my friends, right? I can't want to be happy that my friend is alive, my friend is successful, my friend is smiling and not crying over some female who left him or did him dirty. Like, why can't I be excited to see my homies? Anyways, text with emoji. Once I believe I said it earlier at some point, but the reason why most men who text with emojis is because they're probably talking to a woman, and that woman probably uses emojis. So if the woman uses emojis, it would behoove you to go ahead and fall in line and use emojis with her, especially if it's one you trying to like turn into a, you know what I'm saying, a little situation, and maybe even more. Then yes, I'm gonna be using emojis. But other than that, I'm not using emojis for any other person I'm texting. I'm just gonna be using it on her. I've broken almost all of it down, so we're just gonna keep on going. So okay, down here. We're down here, okay? Now, number 26. Number 26 is gonna go right in hand with 1 through 5, I believe. Eating a hot dog. So for some reason, eating a hot dog is a violation in today's age. Never mind when you were younger and your mother, and if you one of those kids who was living in a house where mother or father or both parents would be like, if you were asking for like McDonald's, they would tell you to eat what was in the refrigerator, and sure enough, in those tough times, there'd be a few things in there that you could eat. It's not anything you wanted to eat, but it was there, and you could either sit there and starve or eat what was in the refrigerator. So one of those essential things was hot dogs. You had lunch meat. You had the ham lunch meat or the turkey lunch meat or the bologna. And then you had to have the hot dogs. If the hot dogs was the only thing in there, you either, like I said, you either gonna starve or you gonna eat them hot dogs. Or even more than that, if none of those things is in there and all you got is noodles, what you gonna do? You gonna either eat noodles or sit up there and starve. So never mind all the times when you was young and you was eating hot dogs and nobody was saying nothing about, you eating a glizzy. What is wrong with you? Why you eating a glizzy? Why you so passionate about eating a glizzy? Like, who made it a thing to where like you cannot eat a hot dog and eat a hot dog the normal way? I gotta go hide and eat a hot dog because somebody gonna come around and make fun of me for eating a glizzy. I don't give a damn. It's a hot dog. Another thing is sausage. You can't eat a sausage link because somebody gonna try to make fun of you. Like, bro, get the hell out of here. Get your little Get your little Twitter, TikTok, following rules self out my face. Cause I'm gonna eat a hot dog. Okay? I don't care. I'm gonna eat a glizzy. I don't care. I'm gonna eat a banana. I don't care. All right? I grew up eating all that stuff. So what's the change about it now? Nothing. It's just these rules. It's just these dumb rules that the internet has made up to make you try to seem like, everything is GAY. Like, bro, get out of here. Get up on my face. Okay? This whole entire list, not the whole entire list. Some of the things on the list deserve to be there. Don't get me wrong. But some of the things, it's just completely like, why? It maybe it's some things that you don't do. That's probably why it's on there. And then finally, last thing here, number 27 is smoking hookah is what I just seen. The last one was smoking hookah. So I don't know with hookah. Hookah is like, I don't know. Hookah, I believe hookah is like one of those things that's still like, is also another thing that's really geared towards women. Just kind of like number 6, which is yoga, which is like heavily geared towards women, but hookah is like tobacco. Like, so you're saying tobacco is only for women? Well, that's stupid because there's tobacco and cigarettes. Then you're going to tell me cigarettes is geared towards women and men can't smoke cigarettes? Like, I wouldn't, personally, something like hookah, I wouldn't, even promote it like that to be anything that anybody should be doing. But I mean, of course, there are people out there who do hookah, they're life of the party type people, and that's how they relax. They like to smoke hookah. And if that's what you like to do as a man, do you. Don't let nobody give you no standards. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't eat and can. Don't let nobody make no goofy list like this. Like I said, not saying that some of the stuff don't deserve to be there, but for the most part, everything on here is like everyday thing. So I mean, I don't even much understand it, but yeah, that's the end of it. And like I said, you should have your own standards and your own law of way. Truthfully, anything that has to do with bettering or improving men should not be on any type of list that has to do with things men are not allowed to do. And that is the end of that. Revenge is a complex emotion that is deeply ingrained in human nature. It can be defined as the desire to inflict harm or punishment on someone who has wronged us in some way, either real or perceived. Revenge is often associated with feelings of anger, betrayal, and hurt. It is often seen as a way to regain power or control over a situation that has caused us pain. While revenge may bring a fleeting sense of satisfaction or closure, it is ultimately a destructive and harmful emotion that can lead to a cycle of violence and suffering. The desire for revenge is understandable. When someone has caused us harm, it is nature to want to respond in a kind way. It can be difficult to let go of anger and hurt that we feel. And revenge can seem like the only way to regain a sense of control over the situation. Revenge can also be seen as a way to restore justice or balance to a situation where we feel wrong. However, revenge rarely brings the satisfaction or closure that we seek. In fact, it often leads to more pain and suffering, both for ourselves and for the person we are seeking revenge against. Revenge can escalate a situation and lead to a cycle of retaliation and counter-retaliation that can spiral out of control. It can also lead to feelings of guilt and shame as we come to realize that our actions have caused harm to others. Moreover, revenge can also have long-term consequences that extend beyond the immediate situation. It can damage relationships both with the person we seek revenge against and with others who may be caught in the crossfire. It can also have legal and financial consequences that can affect our lives for years to come. Instead of seeking revenge, it is important to find healthier ways to deal with our emotions and respond to situations where we feel wronged. This can involve taking time to process our feelings, seeking support from friends or a therapist, and finding ways to address the situation in a constructive and nonviolent way. It may also involve forgiveness, which can be difficult and painful, but one that can ultimately lead to healing and closure. Revenge is a destructive and harmful emotion that can lead to a cycle of violence and suffering. While the desire for revenge is understandable, it is important to find healthier ways to deal with our emotions and respond to situations where we feel wronged. This can involve seeking support, finding constructive ways to address the situation, and practicing forgiveness. Ultimately, it is only by letting go of our desire for revenge that we can find true peace and closure. Now, I said all of that to get to where I'm at now. Cause look, man. I said all of that to get here, to this point. So Michael B. Jordan has been basically doing press for, of course, the new movie that he directed and is starring in, of course, Creed Part 3. And I believe this is the premiere screening that he's at right now. And he's on the red carpet doing interviews and such. So he had a very, I guess, unlikely encounter with one of the interviewers in which he knows this interviewer. So let's just get into it. And I'll just, in between all of this, make my commentary. Let's go.
That's the show. We got Michael B. Jordan, the director and the star of Creed 3. And, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
Now, first off, right off the bat, she wanted to make it be known that, hey, I remember you. Don't you remember me? Now, obviously, as you can see in his face, he's already ready. He's got one in the chamber and ready to just light her up. Let's keep going.
Okay.
It's crazy. It's so many years ago. However many years ago this was that, however many years ago it was that wherever he knows her from, and he bringing up something that she used to make fun of him for. It's crazy. Let's keep going.
I say that misquoted for sure. Did not hear me say Christ.
So crazy, the lukewarm kiki and caca cackling she got going on, because now he's in her headspace talking about, yeah, you remember all that stuff you used to do to me? Look at it now. Look what's going on now. Look at little old you interviewing big time me. Look at that, huh? Look at that. Look at you looking how you looking. Surprise. Look at how life works. Look at how God works. Let's keep going.
We used to make fun of the name, but yeah, he is obviously.
Hey, Loki. Low key, he big boying her. He big boying Lil Mouse in her. This is so crazy. See how he did the little shoulder rub on her, like, aha, look at this. Look at this. Look at little old you. Let's go. Keep on going.
Killing things out here. How is the difference between you actually directing and working with the same people that you were directed with versus?
It was awesome. You know, I'm having some family vibe. Last 9 years of my life, I spent on the Creed films. They're very supportive. You know, Tessa, Alicia, Rashad, Rick Harris, we've been singing together. And the fact that I stepped behind the camera and finally got a chance to direct them, they loved it, they embraced it, and it was a wonderful experience.
Was it difficult for you mentally because you're coming out of a different space?
And then the funny part is he ain't really paying this woman no mind for real. He ain't paying her no mind for real. He just giving blase answers to the BS questions, bro. These are blase answers, man. Blase answers. Look, even Jonathan Majors is right next to him. You know, he giving dude over there more attention. You know how interviews go. You're supposed to the person interviewing said person is supposed to be like engaging as much as she can, but like, nah. Her saving grace of trying to talk is not. It ain't working. It ain't working. You know. Big time star, B-list, D-list celebrity, and you're interviewing me.
Isn't this the sexiest man show off right now? Because I thought you be the one right now. Two number one. Batman and Batman. Or should I? Oh no, can't say that. Superman and Superman, sorry.
Luck with that.
Okay, so you also are going to do a new film with Will Smith very soon coming up. It's a rumor out there.
Not sure. We're still working on the script. You know, that's something I plan on doing in the future. Not sure when. You know, these movies. I'm just trying to get this problem.
Right.
Like I finish this one, then I'll figure out what's going on next.
How is it filming in Atlanta?
You know, when we start to talk about like growth and like changing your past, you know, getting away from the old you, getting away from a person that you used to be, you know, all of this could have been like resolved during this point in time if she had just like been an adult about it and just told him beforehand, before the cameras even started rolling, like, hey, listen, I know, we went to school together and I was just a teenager, or I was young, and, you know, my mind was adolescent. I didn't understand your dreams and what you wanted to do with your life and how serious you took it. And I realize now as an adult that you never make fun of somebody, and you never bully somebody, and you never attack somebody's dreams, because one day somebody's dreams is going to turn into reality, and you may be the bully, that you may be the person that was making fun of them, and you might be on the other side of that person's dream, and you end up bumping into that person coincidentally, like how it's happened today, how this happened on that day, and she had to be the person to interview him. It all could have been a resolved issue. Just, you know, just apologize for the teenage person she was, the young adolescent mind that didn't see what any, you know, what the man's dream was gonna be, you know.
It was amazing. Done 4 or 5 films down here, shot a couple television shows, so Atlanta's a second home to me, and I love coming down here.
Favorite restaurant here?
Oh man, whatever hotel I'm in, their restaurant.
Well, you're not corny anymore.
Her saying you're not corny anymore is crazy. That was weird. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was pretty weird. The whole thing was weird. She probably, I like, from the body language, I could tell she was uncomfortable. But I mean, hey, never make fun of somebody. Never be a bully, because like I said, you'll be You'll meet that person again in life, and you'll have to answer for times of your past against the person. All right, we're gonna be looking at interview clip here from Consequence, who is of course the protege of Kanye West, and also I believe he's sitting up here and he's speaking on all of the artists that basically left good music when Ye needed them. So let's just take a look at it, and I'll give my commentary in between.
Feel like when Kanye, right, when he was going through what he was going through, nobody from good music came to Kanye's defense. How you feel about the people that feel like that?
No, you're looking at him. You're looking at the one person who held him down when he went through everything in the media. You're looking at him.
Outside of you, besides you, it's nobody else. Yo.
Right. So niggas ran and I'm disappointed. Niggas ran and I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Niggas ran. Niggas ran and I'm disappointed. So however we need to sample that, if you want to put it in Fruity Loops, niggas ran. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Niggas ran. You want to put it in the ASR? I'm disappointed. Niggas ran. Niggas ran. I'm disappointed. Niggas ran. Disappointed. You cheeks. All right, cool. Now, in fairness to them, right? They defense is gonna be, well, Ye, you know, Sean, Ye did the Drink Champ shit, John Legend, like they all. But you know what's some funny shit though, right? The first time I ever had a problem with anything, everybody was acting like, oh, Cons doesn't want to play his position, or this, that, and the third. And then me and Ye had to squash whatever had occurred as.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. All those people gotta protect their brand. Just like you gotta protect your brand right here. Protect your relationship and protect your brand. Protect your friendship with Kanye, because like, bro, he said some things that can't just be fixed with I'm sorry. Like, he's literally sick, in my opinion. Kanye's sick. He's already told us he's bipolar. Already told us he takes medicine. He literally just said before they scrubbed him from the internet that, hey, I'm autistic. I'm lightly autistic. So it's like, you mix that in with, you know, whether anybody, you know, is gonna count this or not, but the Genius movie or the Genius series on Netflix, you mix all that together, then it all makes sense. The industry destroyed him, and they started with the whole thing with his mom, and then after that he was a complete wreck. And instead of trying to like grab this man and push him away from the spotlight, y'all pushed him further into the spotlight, or he forced himself into the spotlight, you know. And I feel like Consequence is one of those people who was rooting for him when he forced himself into the spotlight during the time of the passing of his mom, and just continuing on and just digging a deeper hole for himself. Like I said, everybody has a brand to protect. And you think all those people who are signed to good music are gonna keep standing behind Kanye after he's saying a whole bunch of like rambunctious things, and then good music people on good music have to turn around and be vouching for him and all the things that he's saying? Hell no. There's no way.
Men, you know what I'm saying, and have that firm understanding. So I like niggas are circumstantial. You know what I'm saying? When it benefit them, then Kanye could do no wrong. Now, this the first time ever, right? Kanye been in a situation where he's compromised. Oh, he did this to me now. I could be the first one to say that, right? But as I said, a virtue of family is loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Every man is a man. Nobody wants to get done dirty by they man, they boss, they bro, they this, they cuz, they right? But certain situations are bigger moments just in what the life we live in. You know what I'm saying? And so when you got a guy like Ye, right?
Honestly speaking, just for Consequence, do you understand what you're defending? Does Consequence understand what he's defending? Just the Drink Champs interview alone is enough for half of good music artists and staff to be like, nah, I am not about to be around that. The Sunday service choir could literally back out and be like, no, we're not doing this. We don't preach hate. We don't preach hate. Like I just need people to get, like, you're defending what you're willing to defend right now.
Defense, like, who has changed lives. Nobody could dispute that. You know what I'm saying? And he's going through a chamber of pressure. His divorce, his kids, the way his kids are being raised, and the difference because he's in an interracial relationship, an intercultural relationship, and you know, and in a relationship with Adidas, and in a relationship with Gap, and you know, in the payroll, and dealing and making sure everybody's straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's making sure he's straight? None of his fucking artists are. I'll tell you that.
So are we supposed to feel sorry for him then? Like, I'm not getting it. Like, are we supposed to feel sorry for somebody who was a billionaire, who could seek help, but he chose not to? Chose not to seek help. He chose not to. Like, I thought after he got into like his Christian vibe that he was gonna be all right. You know, unfortunately, he obviously did that as a dog and pony show act, just to garner some type of millions, a type of perception of himself that he's Christian. Which now, when I look at it, I'm like, he literally just like swindled everybody. He really wanted to win the black community back, and he just did the Christian thing because he knows black people believe in God. You know, yeah. I don't know what he's trying to get at here, but like I said, am I supposed to feel sorry for this guy when he's had all the resources he could and he didn't take it?
Right. Instead of making sure niggas
not sitting here trying to judge him, but I'm trying to assess the situation from the standpoint of somebody who has that amount of money. And yeah, I understand he's going through a divorce, but I mean, that's what therapy is for. That's what, you know, there's a lot of things in place that you can do. Like, one simply being coming out of the spotlight.
I quit. I resign. Ain't that what we got in the headline? I need a headline. I resign. You know what I'm saying? It's cool though. Like I said, it's personal with me.
It sounds like
Don't
it
get mad at
is.
people saying what happened. You know what I mean? And if you is, then you is.
And here's the part where I think it's just gonna end up a certain way. If he starts like going after somebody like Pusha T, for instance, right? Pusha T's not with Good Music anymore. He used to be the president of Good Music, but he's not there anymore for whatever reason it is. That may incur this type of inward family beef, even though they're not like together under one umbrella anymore. That could happen, you know? And who's to say that people who were signed to Good Music didn't reach out to Kanye and be like, yo man, I'm here for you. Yo, if you ever want to talk, I'm here for you. And he's rejected help. What is it then? What then are these people supposed to do? They're supposed to keep being on Good Music and dealing with that? They're supposed to keep being on Good Music and dealing with it? No. I'm moving the heck on. I'm not about to sit up here and watch this train crash. Nah. All right. So Aiden Ross is getting heat for basically streaming on his streaming adult films on adult stuff on his streaming platform. which of course now he's on Kick, as well as from what I see right here, he's still doing Twitch as well. Yeah, let's just look at the video. Like, not the actual video of him streaming that, but what he has to say about it.
It all started with Jake Lucky tweeting out a clip of myself pulling up porn on Kick. So in the clip, I just want to say, by the way, I'm taking full accountability for that. I understand like the damage that can cause, and it honestly, it was very hypocritical. I said something like, it's the same. The hot tub streaming stuff is the same. It's the same thing basically, right? I basically brought that up about the hot tub streaming and stuff. I just want to say I'm taking full accountability on that. That is something that I will never do again. My whole entire chat was spamming. I shouldn't have given in. That's on me to be responsible as a streamer and to not feed my audience that poison. I don't watch. I don't off. I haven't off in months. Okay. I still believe it's poison in the mind. And they're soft still to this day on Twitch. So and by the way, it doesn't make what I did great. I'm just letting you know right now. It's everywhere. It's on Twitter. It's everywhere. I pulled it up on stream, and you can see in the clip. I literally said I don't condone this. I still did it though, bro. I really still did. So I'm taking full accountability for it. But I don't watch. It is. That's not who I am. If you've been following my path, you've been following my journey. I don't watch anymore. I quit that. And why are you guys saying W script, bro? What the f are you talking about, bro? Why is everybody spamming W script?
Nobody, because nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. I think the fact that he was the fact that he's on Kick, he wanted to test it out just to see if it was possible to do with what freedom that you can have on Kick. I don't know when, you know, I feel like while that streaming platform is probably good for some people, you know, I think Kick is not above regulation. So at some point, you know, there's gonna have to be some TOS. It's gonna have to be some TOS.
Crazy. But no, real, I haven't with my mom and my dad. I haven't jerked off in months, bro, in months. But that, as far as that clip goes, that's what I'm gonna say about that. I think that that shit is super duper bad for you. And I think you see a bunch of, if I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see a girl half naked, it's gonna make me horny. I'm gonna want to jerk off. And I think that a lot of things, and Twitch has it as well. It, you know, has like things that are gonna engage the mind to be horny, right? You guys know what I'm talking about, TikTok, etc. It's just social media in general, but it's totally different. I'm just letting you know right now. That's why I just don't master it. I just don't do it anymore, bro. I don't do it. I haven't done it in a while. But again, I pulled that up not to watch it with my stream. My whole chat was just spamming it. I pulled it up just to basically be like, oh look, I'm streaming on Kick. I can do it. It's just stupid, bro. And I take accountability for that. No excuses. I gotta be better, and I will get better, and I will never do that shit ever again. And that's on me. And I'm apologizing for that. And I didn't mean to put poisonous shit on the fucking screen. That is on me. I gotta be better. Okay. And then we're gonna move on to this topic with your age. I just want to let you. I already apologized your age one-on-one directly. Guys, I've been going through a lot of shit. I just found out one person in my family is going to be doing time in jail. My uncle. So it's been a lot on my mind, bro. I've been fucking extremely out of it, and I've been going through a lot of stupid shit, family drama and shit, and a lot of stuff. And I honestly ignored your age. I did. I ignored him.
You know, explaining all this life stuff to like some teens is just like, you know, I mean, I don't feel like he needs to really be this extra and tell, you know, his audience of people about that. Like, they don't need to know about that, bro. Come on, you really think they care about? Do you really think they care about that? You think they care about that? They don't. They don't. Just being honest.
I ignored the fuck out of him that night. I was just going through it. I was pissed. I didn't even get my PC till like the day after that his friend waited outside. Felt super bad. I sent his friend, I forgot how much I sent him. It doesn't matter about the money. It's the principal, and I felt extremely bad. And you know, your age literally vouched. And you know, I'm usually on time, bro. And I gotta just be better. And so that's number two. The second thing I want to address. I felt super duper bad.
There's more.
And, I've been wanting Josh to connect me to him, and I want to reach out directly off screen and all that shit.
He said that's two. What else is there?
And I usually don't go down like that. I'm usually, my business is
Oh
very,
yeah.
You know, it's very in line.
Oh, there's another clip of some guy he's on the phone with or whatever, saying the N-word or whatever, and the guy on the phone looks white. So let's get to that.
In order, you know. So again, I know you're probably gonna come across, bro. I know you got the money, but the money doesn't even fucking. I would love to. It's not even about the money, like I said, bro. It's just I fucked up, and yeah. Next topic. I don't even know what we're on next. There was like 5 fucking things yesterday. What is next? Does anyone know?
Goodness.
Anyone know next or not?
5.
Let's see here. Let's see.
Twitter.
Oh, that's right. Calling my friend. Okay, so I called my friend Cozy, who's been in my stream now for a few months.
All right.
Okay. Cozy looks and appears as a white man, okay? Now, Cozy, you know, he's getting a lot of shit for it, a lot of hate, a lot of shit for it. Cozy his dad is Dominican or Puerto Rican or something like that, so he says the N-word in his vocabulary. He's been saying that. That's why I'm used to it. I'm used to him saying it.
Okay, so does that make it all right, though? Does that make it all right for somebody who is not the same skin color as me to say the N-word? That opens up another portal of questions, honestly. Okay, just because he's Dominican, does that mean he gets to say the N-word? Like, Aiden, do you know that there are Dominican people who don't accept, like, that are actually like my skin color and don't accept that they're black? So that brings up a broad range, this broad range of questioning now that you say he's Dominican. I would venture to ask, like, so does that make it okay for him to say the N-word just because he's Dominican? And okay, he's Dominican. There are plenty of Hispanic people, Latin people who are racist towards black people. And a lot of those Hispanic or Latin people are, like I said, the same color as me. So what do you even mean by that?
So as far as that goes, I just want to let everyone know, like, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not going to say which race can say the N-word or which can't. I'm obviously white, and I don't have the opinion to be able to state and back him up. You get what I'm saying? Like, to basically say, oh, he's blah, 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 so he can say it. Like, nah, like, that's ignorant as fuck. That's not my place. But, you know, he says the word. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I know he feels horrible about it. He appears white, but I know he's not 100% white. He's not. He's Puerto Rican, Dominican. He's you know, I don't know. I'm not going into that, bro. I'm not going into that. That's not really.
He's saving himself there.
People were shouting it on me. I mean, all I did was FaceTime him. He said it. I fucking smiled and I hung up on the phone. I think he fucking mooned it or some shit. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know what you want me to do about that, bro. Like, I'm not his fucking father, okay? But what do you want me to do about it, bro? I didn't specifically say the N-word. I've said the N-word before, okay? I've owned up to it many times. I'm a human being. Like I said, all these fucking, like, fake woke people who try to come at me and shit. Like, bro, I don't know what you want me to do, bro. Nobody's perfect, bro. This generation is so fucking soft, bro. It's so fucking soft. It's just insane. And by the way, I'm moving on to, like, the GTA clips and shit. Like, I've been doing that type of shit forever. The thing is this, bro, okay? People think I'm really racist, and I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys, like, look around, like, and see, like, if I'm really racist, but, like, look around, bro. I love everyone for them. I don't care about your skin, your religion, any of that shit, bro. And honestly, bro, without black culture, there would not be Aiden Ross. It's facts, bro. I've had a lot of people, you know, that I've collaborated with. I have a lot of friends, you know what I mean? Like, it's just true, bro. Like, without black culture, there's no Aiden Ross, and it's facts, bro. It's facts. But honestly, bro, like I said, if you guys genuinely feel some type of way and you guys are questioning me and questioning if I'm really racist, go talk to my friends that are a part of this streaming internet shit. Go ask them, have you ever been around Aiden? He said some racist shit. Have you ever been around Aiden and he said some shit that basically makes you double guess or double think? They're gonna tell.
No, he's probably never said anything. They'll probably say he said some sus stuff. They'll probably say he said that, but maybe they won't say he's like a lot. Like, he has like a real diverse amount of friends. I mean, a lot of black friends, he doesn't have one particular type of friend. Like, he has a whole bunch of, like, all different types of friends. So I mean, I don't believe Aiden Ross is racist, even in the least at all. I just think, once again, people are just bored, and any little thing you say is gonna turn into a clip that's gonna go all the way across Twitter with gigantic think pieces that people just waste their time typing when you could go read a book or go outside or think about a business plan, start a business, you know, go find you a nice profitable thing that could, you know, make you being online not such a waste of time. But lo and behold, people would rather just waste their time and be sitting up here putting so much thought process into dying on a hill and saying that this person is this and that. It's all their perception, and all that thought process could be put into making your own book or something like that. But no, you're on Twitter scrolling and trying to make something turn into another thing that it's not. It's ridiculous. We're gonna be talking about, I keep seeing this thing about this big dancing buff dude and how he's a minstrel show, right? I'm gonna keep it honest and keep it real with you. Here's the problem with here's the problem with this thing about, like, you know, complaining, oh, he's a minstrel show, oh, he's a minstrel show. Bro, we have accepted internet humor, like lesser internet humor than this, or even more over the top than this guy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like the other gentleman in this video, like the other person in this video who's like all extra with his eating. I'm gonna be honest and say, like, the reason why this argument is gonna get lost, why this, oh, he's a minstrel show, oh man, we need to cancel him, blah blah blah, it's gonna get lost. The reason why it's gonna get lost, I'm gonna be frank and be honest. Y'all don't know by now that the internet has a cheat code? The cheat code is obviously attention. If you give something like this attention, right, it's gonna do numbers. Right or wrong, it's gonna do numbers. So it don't matter how much y'all spew y'all's hate on Twitter or Instagram. The main focus and the main thing about this is that he's gonna get traction. The other gentleman in this video is gonna get traction. People who don't even know who Big Grove is, or I don't even know that other guy's name, but people who don't even know who neither one of these cats are gonna go seek out their videos. Why are they gonna go seek out their videos? It's because people are sitting up here complaining about minstrel shows, when the best thing to do is not talk about it. The best thing to do is not share no videos. The best thing to do is not talk about it at all. You don't talk about it at all, it's not gonna gain traction, and they're gonna get the videos of these people are gonna get lost in the abyss. But no. People are doing the opposite. They're giving it traction. They're giving it attention. I understand everybody has a right to react however they want to react, and think that this is, you know, how it looks is how they're perceiving it. I understand that, but at the same token, these cats are on they're on the internet, and the internet is a place. The internet is a place where consistency matters, numbers matters, and being the talk of social media matters on the internet. So when you do that, you're essentially just giving these gentlemen the clout that they need and want. I believe Cardi B went and said something about why is everybody mad that a man is happy dancing, you know, and living his life or whatever. I think one would have to literally see it from our perspective. I mean, it's Black History Month. That's another thing that, you know, it's so random too. Like this talk of this guy or both of the gentlemen in this video it's just random. It's just very random. It's like really, really random, bro. Like this Big Groove guy, like they've been calling him the Dancing Gorilla. His name isn't even the Dancing Gorilla, it's Big Smooth. I've known it to be Big Smooth since he set foot on the internet. Just some big dancing guy, you know. I mean, get your money, man. Do your thing. I'm not gonna sit up here and slander him. I mean, I might not agree with what he doing, but I mean, hey, do your thing. If anybody else was in his shoes, you know, would y'all still be saying the same thing? If he was making whatever type of money he's making, if you were a family member of his, would you still be pushing the same argument of, oh, this is a minstrel show? And then they want to bring up King Bash, bro. That's not even the same thing here. That's not even the same thing. We talking about a guy who dances on Instagram and Twitter and wherever else his videos go. The other guy, we're talking about food here. All he does is make these big eyes and be doing extra stuff, eating food. That's it. You can't even compare those two. You can't even compare those two styles to what King Batch does. I understand people don't like King Batch, but like, damn. Like, bro, he did what he did, and y'all still get, and most of y'all who are sitting up here today talking about, oh yeah, King Batch is this and King Batch is that. In a past lifetime, you was watching his videos too. That's what I keep on saying. It's like an oxymoron. It's an oxymoron. Half of the people talking about they don't like King Batch now were the same people sharing his Vines back when Vine was around. So what's the real issue? Are we just bored? Is that it? Are we bored? Like tell the truth. I bet. Give it some time. People gonna start saying, man, you know what? Funny Marco ain't funny. I bet you it's a random person on Twitter talking about Funny Marco isn't funny. He doesn't really even do anything that's actually funny. And they'll make up some generalized BS because they're bored.